Skyfall was the most financially successful British film ever made. I mean, how hard is to follow that?
It's quite hard, but you don't think about the success or failure of a movie when you make it. You just make the best movie you can.
It's such a bet.
You mean a risk?
A risk, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yes and no. I mean, I feel like the reason I made the movie, this second movie, was because of the story. I felt Skyfall set up lots of things, and this movie could pay them off. So we introduced a new M, we brought in Ralph Fiennes and Ben Whishaw as Q and Naomi Harris as Moneypenny, and we began a kind of emotional journey for Bond that I thought we could continue into this film. So in a way, I don't see it as in opposition to Skyfall. It's a continuation.
Why have you decided not to direct another Bond movie?
Well, I haven't decided that yet, but I think it's unlikely because I feel exhausted and ready to tell different stories. Story is everything for me in character, and I think if you spend too long on the same set of characters, it can get stale. But last time I made the mistake of saying definitively, after Skyfall, I'm not going to make another Bond, and then I changed my mind. So what I've learned from this is that I had to wait for 6 months until the dust has settled, and then I'll know. Yes. I'll know my own mind a bit better.
How exhausting was for you and the team filming in so many different locations all over the world?
Yeah, it's tiring, but one of the great things about Bond, and you move from country to country, is each country gives you a new injection of life and excitement, and you get a new crew, and people are thrilled that you're there, and it gives you another wave of energy that you can surf. The really difficult thing is sometimes those filming was going on in more than one place at a time, and the most difficult thing as a director is to try and hold the whole movie in your head while you're making it.
Yeah, the action scenes look so realistic. I mean, how do you make that without using so much technology and special effects?
It's very difficult and very time consuming.
Yeah, and very dangerous for the actors.
And it's quite dangerous for the actors. It's true, it is. Yeah. You have to have great stuntmen, you have to have a great head of stunts, and you have a great head of special effects, which is not computer-generated images, but real special effects, explosions, equipment, helicopters, planes, cars, the real, three-dimensional objects. Because I think it's not it's a matter of taste. I believe that an audience can tell the difference between something that's happening in real space and time and something that's created in a computer. And Bond is in a way, the leader of old school special effects, and I wanted to do it that way.
What Daniel Craig has put on character so far?
Well, for me, it's difficult to speak objectively because for me, Daniel is Bond, and that's that. So, he and I have been very in sync, very together about how the character develops. But what I'm most pleased about in this movie for Daniel is that it's more flamboyant, it's wittier, it's a bit more mischievous, it's funnier, it's romantic. There's many, many facets of the
More
character.
romantic than ever.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's, in a way, the most difficult thing. In the middle of the bells and whistles of a Bond movie, to make a love story that works.
Yes.
I think that's the thing that I hope works most and I'm proud of.
And what happened when he injured his knee? I mean, what was the problem for the filming?
Yes, we had to stop for a bit. And we had to rearrange the schedule. And, I had to adjust a lot of the scenes. But he said, no, don't change them. I'm just going to do it anyway. And he just did it in pain. And it was pretty heroic in a way.
Yeah, what would you like to say, lastly, to the fans in Greece of James Bond?
Please come and see the movie.
They will. Thank you so much.